Sixth, then to his grandfather Sadashiv, father Raghunath, his mother who left him in his infancy, to his paternal aunt who brought him up, and to his loving elder brother. Seventh, then to the readers and praise to them to give their whole and undivided attention to his work. Eighth, and lastly to his Guru, Sri Sainath, an incarnation of Sri Dattatreya, who is his sole refuge and who will make him realize that Brahma is the reality and the world an illusion, and incidentally to all beings in whom the Lord God dwells. After describing in brief the various modes of devotion according to Parashar, Vyas, and Chandilya, etc., the author goes on to relate the following story. It was some time back in 1910 that I went one fine morning to the masjid in Shirdi to have darshan of Sai Baba. I was wonderstruck to see the following phenomena. After washing his hand and face, Sai Baba began to make preparations for grinding wheat. He spread a sack on the floor and thereon sat a hand mill. He took some quantity of wheat in a winnowing fan, and then, drawing up the sleeves of his kafni and taking hold of the peg of the hand mill, started grinding the wheat by putting a few handfuls of wheat in the upper openings of the mill and rotating it. I thought, what business Baba had with the grinding of wheat when he possessed nothing and stored nothing, and as he lived on alms? Some people who had come there thought likewise, but none had the courage to ask Baba what he was doing. Immediately, this news of Baba grinding wheat spread into the village, and at once men and women ran into the masjid and flocked there to the Baba's act. 4 bold women from the crowd forced their way up and, pushing Baba aside, forcefully took the peg and handle into the hands, and singing Baba's Leela started grinding. At first Baba was enraged, but on seeing the women's love and devotion, he was much pleased and began to smile. While they were grinding, he began to think that Baba had no house, no property, no children, none to look after, and he lived on alms, and therefore he did not require any wheat flour or for making bread or roti. What will he do with this large quantity of flour? Perhaps, as Baba is very kind, he will distribute the flour amongst us. Thinking in this way, and while singing, they finished the grinding, and